What's going on, mi gente? It's diegomontalvan here to talk about last night's Peru versus Uruguay match. Obviously, we all want to talk about VAR and what happened, but we'll get to that, I promise. Let's get to the match first and what happened. I think Peru started off great, I think, with the right intensity. Obviously, as we saw, Gianluca Lapadula had two opportunities in the beginning. Carrillo playing well. A little bit after that, I felt like the intensity dropped. First half, obviously, Uruguay got their goal. Up until that point, I felt like the defense as a unit was solid. They were doing fine, but I think on that play where the Rascaeta scores, it was just a defensive lapse. Some players didn't follow their guys. I'm talking about Peña and Carrillo in particular on the play. After that, I mean, first half was over, right? Second half, we expected, or I expected at least, that the intensity would be the same. But there were some things that I wasn't too sure of, right? First was Gianluca Lapadula's ankle. You could see that Peru kept trying to use a long ball, right, and make him run, but he kept, I don't know, maybe second guessing himself, maybe trying to run, but then stopping short a little bit because of that ankle. That ankle was not 100%, and that's fine, right? I can understand that. Then there were some players that I think were just misconnected, maybe because of their lack of playing time, right, with their clubs, or them just having signed with new clubs. I'm talking about, Yoshimar Yotun, Sergio Peña. I think they weren't up to par yesterday, right? Even Renato Tapia at times was not up to par. There was certain I felt like easy balls that he could have made the pass for or whatnot, and there was just mistimed or mispassed, right? Misplaced. But that all has to do with their playing time, right? And their clubs. Now, after that, during the second half, we changed out Peña for Flores, which I think is fine, fair move. Flores has shown that he can be of that super sub type player right now. I mean, unfortunately, there was nothing there yesterday. I felt like during the second half, there was a moment once I saw the changes that Gareca was making and the way that the players were playing, I felt like not that they had given up, but mentally they had started preparing for Paraguay, right? Let's not forget that Peru was playing Uruguay in Montevideo, and they have Paraguay next in Lima. We all know that the harder match was obviously going to be Uruguay and Montevideo. Paraguay and Lima, everyone expects a win, but obviously in soccer and football, you don't know. But it's the more accessible one. It's the easier one on paper, right? So no matter what, let's be honest, guys. Here, the game yesterday, Peru didn't deserve to win. They probably didn't even deserve to tie. But obviously that play changes everyone's mind. Mine included. After that play, I was livid at first, right? And I think that's why I felt like I'm not going to do a reaction piece. I didn't do a reaction piece last night because I said to myself, I'm going to wait. I want to see all the videos that I can see, and I want to see what conmebol puts out, what VAR saw, what they spoke about. And now we get to that play, right? That play, I mean, Trauco gets it on goal. Goalie, Rochelle looks like it's in. It looks like it's in, be honest. After seeing so many different angles, so many pictures, you just don't know, right? And I think my biggest anger with that is the fact that the inconclusiveness leads me to believe why didn't the ref go to VAR, go check it out, right? Yes, they checked it out through the earpiece, talking to the VAR referees up top, but in the audio, if you guys saw it, there's a part when one of the VAR refs says yes, it's a goal, and then they say wait, let's check the camera, let's check the images, and then they check the images and they say no, the ball's not completely past the line. Based on the conversation, I feel like there's just a little bit of what if, and or a little bit of doubt. And because of that doubt, I felt like they should have at least the main ref, the center ref, should have gone and checked. But that's my opinion. Obviously, after looking at the video that Conmebol released, that camera angle, I would say the ball didn't pass the line based on that camera angle. And that's another problem for me, that when it comes to VAR, I feel like there needs to be many different camera angles. There needs to be, if we brought this technology and it's here to stay, then let's get the best out of it. Let's not waste the funds that have already been put in this technology with nothing. I think the implementation is still a lot to work for, but I think that's a video that we could do a whole video on, because VAR is just, if implemented right, it can be great. It can be useful. It can be an asset. But unfortunately, in CONMEBOL, I just don't see that happening. In conclusion, guys, like I said, we knew that the Uruguay match in Montevideo was going to be the hard one. Fortunately for Peru, our future, our fate is still in our own hands. We sit with 21 points in 5th place. Colombia sit in 6th place with 20. So as long as we win, we're good, right? I think the biggest problem for many of us, for me, was the fact that I didn't want Peru to play in that playoff spot, because of the fact that it's changed. Now the playoff spot is just one game in a neutral venue, and that can be difficult because it's unexpected. You don't know what can happen. But nonetheless, here we are. We're going to play our lives out on Tuesday against Paraguay, and I'm sure this will motivate the players, right? Paraguay will have some players out, right? Miguel Almiron is suspended through yellow card accumulation. Blas Riveras is out as well. Red card, second yellow, I believe. Gustavo Gomez suspended as well. So they have a couple downs. But Peru, Andre Carrillo, he was in a knee brace. From what I've heard, he may not make it. I don't have nothing official yet, so I will keep trying to look for that info, and you can find that on Twitter. I'll be putting that up. Just in case you don't follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is diegomontalvan, so check that out. Follow me on there, and I'll be trying to keep up with all the info that I can. Guys, I'm sorry, but again, based on what CONMEBOL put out, it wasn't a goal, unfortunately. Thank you guys for always being here with me. So please comment, like, and subscribe.